Alright, so Fortnite has put out a couple of things for us to expect after the Chapter 2 remixing is completed. First of all, I like to say about Chapter 2 remix, it was honestly better than a lot of people thought it was going to be because, well, I'll admit, it kind of sort of screwed over some of the iconic POIs like the agency and the shark and the grotto. I mean, the agency wasn't that bad looking back on it. It was kind of the same aesthetic anyway, but that's not the point, right? Besides Ice Spice's shark being utter trash. Moving on from that, we're leaving the OG season yet again. So if you guys don't remember, like last year we did the Chapter 1 OG, but this time we're doing Chapter 2 OG, except now we got music artists on the island and all that. And I think that the Juice WRLD thing is actually really cool. And by the way, just so you guys know, this is being recorded before the event, so if I say anything that's wrong, just know that was before then. Anyway, the event can be a concert, and it's not going to have much storyline impact. I mean, when I say just a concert, probably an understatement, because truth be told, it's probably going to be an absolute banger. Then we go to Chapter 6 the very next day. Now, I made a video saying Chapter 6 was canceled because originally, funny enough, the video was supposed to be about theorizing about Chapter 6. But I saw the news on the Fortnite news page that Chapter 1 OG was coming on December 6th. So I figured, looks like we got ourselves some interesting shakeup here. So no Chapter 6. That's what I thought. So I changed the video to say that Chapter 6 is canceled. But as soon as I post that video, like they announce like this Chapter 6 thing, which honestly looks pretty cool. I'll be honest with you, because we know that from that concept art, right? Chapter 6 is was the last thing on there for the Battle Royale timeline, and everything's going to plan so far. Except that, and I figured maybe they canceled it, but nope, they stuck to their word, and it's pretty cool, I'd say. Yeah, it's cool, but what I think is going to be even better is the fact that the OG game mode is coming back as well, right? That's why I figured that it would replace it. No, they're both being released at the same time. I actually even suggested this in a video a year ago. So I'm not taking credit for Epic Games reading my video, but I'm just saying that I thought of this idea a while ago, and I'm glad that Epic Games was able to think of this idea themselves and implement it into their game, which I really think is the best compromise. It's where we had the OG camp, you know, I'll admit I'm kind of on the fence, but more towards the OG camp. People who just want Chapter 1 back, people who want the old stuff back, and hey, I completely 100% agree with that. And then there's other people who want the new stuff, who want to experience new chapters, new islands, new weapons, and I give it that's pretty cool too, and I like that as well. But I feel like the best thing they could have done is a compromise, and that's exactly what they did. Now, are we gonna expect anything massive, like an event-wise? We're not gonna see like a device. I mean, maybe it'll be part of the concert. I mean, we've seen a Storm King and Ariana Grande, so maybe they might do something similar to that by integrating the device in. But dead honest with you, I feel like the storyline is kind of cooked a little bit. I mean, I understand that Pandora's Box has been talking about in the voice lines, and Hope is still kind of a thing, and she's on the cover art of Chapter 6 and all that, which is cool, but at the same time, what happened to the 7? Like, does anybody talk about the 7? It's literally been like almost 2.5 years, like 2 years, 2 whole years, and they've just been gone. And they were essential. They were the ones who kicked off the Fortnite storyline. So maybe, all right, maybe we'll get the new seasons, Chapter 1, Season 2 in this OG game mode. All right, that's what I'm thinking. They might just start going by season, introducing new stuff to us, right? Instead of having this be a constant like thing, because obviously people might get bored of just Chapter 1, Season 1 of how bare bones it is, because well, that's great. It's also very bare bones. A lot of people don't remember that, which is why last year we started in Chapter 1, Season 5, because that is where Fortnite was really like, you know, catching on, right? We had ATKs, grapplers, P90s. Okay, I mean, we had jetpacks season prior to that. None of that cool stuff. You know, then we had Core Crash in Season 6, Planes in Season 7, so that's really when it was peaking, right? All this new, cool, exciting items. But back then, it was pretty bare bones. Well, that's not... Well, that might not be, like, the best thing for, like, right now, since of how much the expectations have gone up for this game. There's really nothing wrong with it either. It was just a very different playstyle. I'm not saying it was better or worse. I'm just saying it was really different. And that's probably why we're getting 2 islands. 2 maps. Finally, like, thank God. I understand it's gonna be like technically a separate game mode aside from the main thing, but it's 2 maps. I say they're pretty much equal at this point because, hey, look, we get the best of both worlds. We get a new, constantly changing seasons, new guns, new weapons, new themes, brand new content. At the same time, you get to, if you're feeling like, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this spaz sniper shotgun, for example. I'm not saying this is actually gonna be a thing. I'm just saying, for example, if there's a spaz sniper shotgun 5000 that is like destroying every single player in the lobby and it's like a broken gun, like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on OG today. Or if you're feeling like, man, this season sucks. There's freaking cars everywhere with nitro and freaking like, you know, fists everywhere and freaking Magneto spamming. Just hop on OG and go back to times where these broken guns weren't as much of a problem. Granted, there were some definitely broken items in Chapter 1. I'm not saying that they weren't. I'm just saying it was a lot more balanced and a lot more true to the actual game. Because I feel like Fortnite kind of mutated. It really grew up. Now, I understand completely that if a game doesn't want to die, they have to completely, like, they have to evolve, sort of. I mean, we've seen evolution in real life and species, and frankly, games are really no different. They have to keep pushing out updates if they want to interest people. I mean, even Minecraft, right? Even Minecraft looked the same for 10 years, but they still push out updates, like, very constantly. That's how they keep themselves at the #1 spot. So, the point is, right? This is actually a really good thing that Epic Games has done. Lots of fan service where we get new content at the same time as that get and go back to the experience. The old stuff, the good stuff, the classic art style that frankly defined Fortnite. And a lot of people didn't like how Fortnite was slowly turning more and more realistic. It's like if Minecraft suddenly dropped an update where everything was photorealistic. No, that's not Minecraft. You can play literally any other game and get a more photorealistic environment, but you play Minecraft because you want the blocks, right? No other game, like, I mean, there's definitely some pixelated games out there, but Minecraft's really the face of that, like, that sort of thing. No other game is really like Minecraft. I mean, Roblox is kind of there, but the point is, Fortnite was different because while the games were realistic and like, yeah, I don't know, even had some blood and gore and whatnot, and we're focused really heavily on, like, you know, dark. Fortnite was a colorful, you know, fun, arcade like, you know, game, and it's really nice that they're finally bringing that back while also giving us the latest aesthetics and showcasing the latest technology with Unreal Engine. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this rant slash video slash, I don't know, apology slash recreation. Please subscribe if you want to support the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.